Welcome back to CARPology TV. Now, no matter what walk of life you're in, I'm sure you've seen that sentence, good organisation skills required. Now that is because if you are organised, you will naturally do things a lot better. And that's where these could come in really handy. So these are the new Lok'Box tackle storage boxes from Sonik. And if organisation isn't your thing and you're like me and you've had that same old tackle box for 15 plus years, then this might be just the upgrade that you need. Now there's lots of Lok'Box tackle boxes within the range, so it's definitely worth having a look at the Sonik website because they really do come in an array of all different shapes and sizes, and I can guarantee there's one on there which will suit your tackle needs. Now I've got some of the newest ones in the range with me, which is the large loaded tackle box, the medium one and the long S3 one. So I'll start off with the most expensive one, which in fairness you won't think is that expensive when you see what you get for under £45. So this is the large loaded tackle box, and when Sonik say it's loaded, Sonik weren't kidding. Now, as with all the boxes in the range, they come with these two lock-click tabs here, which just lock everything down, and that's probably where the name Lok'Box comes in, because they keep everything secure and stop the box from opening unnecessarily in your tackle bag or during transit. And as with all the boxes on the range, the hinges open at a full 360-degree angle, which allows you easy access. And as you can see, now it's open, there is bags of room. There's these compartments at the top here which you can sort of take the dividers out and you can sort of match and put these in wherever you need to store and organise your gear. And then these are all included, and there's 8 of these little storage components of all different shapes and sizes. That's a model 8 because there's 8 storage components here, and then a couple of them as well are like double storage. Now this is quite a nice touch if you're struggling to move things around. You can just take that out there and it's got ample storage at the bottom and a little sort of shelf, if you like, on the top like that. Now these are included as well, so these are your pins for your rig board. Now the rig board is a nice little touch, so there's ample room for your normal rigs here and you put your hooks on there, but it's also got these wrap around edges here. So they're great for using it for zigs. You could probably even include your leader attached to your rig on here just to allow easy access. And just as I said, it's all about good organisation. If you're organised, you'll fish more effectively. Now, as I said, that one was the largest one in the range, and for its size, it really does store a serious amount of tackle. So if you're going abroad or you fish lots of different venues where you just don't know what you're going to need, there's ample storage there, because we all like to take those extra bits just in case, because if the fish aren't playing, sometimes you just need to change your tactics until you get that first bite under your belt. So moving on to the medium tackle box. Now this is the more conventional sized tackle box. And looking online, I've seen this for as little as £30.99, which when I put it next to my own tackle box, which is basically a little bit smaller but double the price, it was a little bit of a reality check. Now the medium box is designed for maximum storage in minimal space. So this top section here has 17 various little storage components for all your rig essentials, swivels, baiting, screws, things like that. The top, shrink tubing, etc. And then it also has a nice rig board with measurements in centimetres and inches to help you tie rigs to a certain length. You also get your pins included to keep your rig secure. And then this bit here with the internal storage has all your dividers, so you can pick them out and put them in place depending on what you store in there. And this is the same with this big section here. It's got your divider there to move around. It also comes supplied with 2 little internal boxes, so if you have all your swivel bits in the top, this one can be there for maybe little plastics, things like that, maybe hooks. This bit here possibly shrink tubing, things like that. Again, really convenient and just helps you keep everything compact and organised. And then finally the Lok'Box Long S3. Now I've actually grown quite fond of this one because of its length and its depth. So it's longer than the medium one, which allows me to be a bit more creative with my rigs, but the depth of it allows me to store those oddly shaped items, because lots of different terminal tackle companies provide their gear in different shapes and sizes, so it allows me to store everything without trying to wedge things in and struggling to close my tackle box lid. Another good touch about this is all the internal storage components have lids which lock into place. So in the event you do knock your tackle box over, rather than all your gear going all over the place and wasting 10-15 minutes picking micro swivels out the grass, it's a really nice safety precaution in the event your tackle box does get knocked over. So inside the tackle box you've got 12 little storage components here for your rig essentials. You've got a really nice long rig board. And this probably holds about 18 ready-made rigs. It's also supplied with the pins which are in there, and then this bit's really helpful when you're making your rigs. It's got your centimetres and inches measurements along there. Another nice little touch is when you've made your rigs, if you want them out and easy accessible, it's got 10 little holes here which just allows you to put your hooks through and have your rigs on hand. So the bottom section here, so these are your sort of adjustable areas. So you've got these little dividers here which you can swap and change them just to fit any rig essentials that you want in there. And then these, again, nice and deep sort of storage pockets, which is why I like it. So you've got two there, two longer ones, which is ideal for baiting needles, things like that, and your tools. And then this one here, two nice big square areas, and these are great for things like your chod filament, or if you've got those hook links which are just on bigger spools, they'll fit in there no problem at all. Now if you like the look of these little internal tackle boxes that you've seen, you can buy these individually and they come in at £4.99, and there's loads of these in the range as well. Dimensions wise, they're all the same size, but their internal capacities are different, and these are easy identifiable on the box. Now I'd highly recommend going into your local Sonik stockist, because these little tackle boxes, they do all the little things right, and they do the important things well as well. And that is what you're starting to expect from Sonik. They have really upped their game in the last couple of years, and these Lok'Box tackle boxes are no exception. So thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the CARPology TV YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time.